Hello and welcome back to another episode of Power Rangers lore. Today we'll be discussing none other than the evil White Dino Ranger. This week's video was requested by Lucas Green, who was looking for the evil White Dino Ranger, the evil clone version of him, and here it is for you, Lucas. Thank you for requesting it. Now, let's get into the basics. Who exactly is he? He is named a lot of different things. They have him referred to as the Dinothunder Whiteranger, the White Dinothunder Ranger, and also Evil White Ranger. That is all good versions of what he is. However, the best one we're going to go with is Evil White Ranger, because this is exactly what he is. And in the show credits, he's referred to as the Evil White Ranger, because there is no redemption for this character at all. Now, where did he come from? Well, after the Dino Gem was purged of its evil, and Trent was able to fully master it and not be taken over in a possession sort of manner, Zeltrax uses the energy in conjunction with a newly deceased copy otter, which is a monster that they have, which is a copy printer / otter type creature. Don't worry about it. All their monsters are weird conglomerations of madness, who had the copy ability and also the Dino Randomizer to create this clone version of the White Ranger. However, there is no Trent Fernandez Mercer at all in there. It is just the soulless, darkest, evil version of the White Ranger, but not as competent. And you could probably say, why did he lose all the competency? Well, he lost Trent. Usually some of the kindest of souls, once they're turned evil, are the darkest and most malevolent. Just look at Ron Stoppable from Kim Possible. When he was evil, he was the smartest of all the villains that was ever put out there. There's many different scenarios I can bring up, but that's the one that I like the most to bring up. Now, it is never smart to clone a copy and then make a copy of that copy, because it doesn't work out in the end. Well, Zeltrax did do that, and he created the White Pterosaur, a monster that was basically like a skeletal, monstrous version of a Power Ranger with no redeeming Power Ranger qualities. Now, the two evil duplicates introduced themselves to the Rangers through the Shield of Triumph, and they would get their butts kicked because of that Shield of Triumph, and, there would be many different reasons why that would happen. Now, the funniest part, I will say this, is that the villain type that he's put in the Wikipedia page is Spy. Yes, he is not a very good spy, because he immediately introduced himself as the White Ranger. Trent's there going, what the hell are you doing? And instantly revealed that this is not Trent at all. So, as a spy, I don't think so. I think he's just kind of like an 8-episode villain of the week. But hey, whatever. Now, after Zeltrax was seemingly killed by none other than Tommy Oliver, he replaces him as one of the top generals. Now, that is a pretty good position from being cloned by your dad and then replacing him immediately because Zeltrax got too much anger on his side. And he would have many schemes for them, but they all would be foiled by none other than the Red, Blue, and Yellow Ranger, as well as the Triassic Ranger when he shows up. Now, who is the Triassic Ranger? That's the Red Ranger. He was supposed to be another Ranger entirely, but we're not going to talk about that. That's another video entirely. Now, after this, the White Ranger clone would watch over Elsa, presenting Thornox to Mesogog, and would fight alongside the monster after some certain slime was given to him. Now, that didn't help, because eventually he had to summon his Dino Stegazord to aid the Thorox in the Megazord battle to come, but both were seemingly easily defeated by the Thunder Megazord and the Mesodon Megazord. Now, later on, the clone would recreate another clone version of himself, probably from another DNA, which would be worse, which would be another White Pterosaur, this time with a crystal. A crystal, I don't know where a crystal is, but a crystal that had the same properties of the Dino Gems as a power source. Now, where did he get this crystal? I don't know. I don't remember where he got it or had the same properties, which means it's kind of close to what... I don't know if it had any connection to the Morphing Grid at all, because that's all the Dino Gems were. They were all forged by said Red Morphing Master. I don't know where this power source is. It could have just been leftover material on the meteor that was sent out and crashed on Earth that killed the dinosaurs. That was where the Dino Gems came from. But I don't know. It's kind of one of those many different questions that have left out there of like, where did this come from? That's basically all I got for you guys. Now, he had many different schemes throughout the series, all of them kind of falling flat. just because it's kind of how episodes went. His plans would work out pretty well, but even working with Elsa, he's always defeated by Connor as the Triassic Ranger, or by the Rangers and them all coming together as teamwork goes on. Now, things will get more interesting when Zeltrax returns, and even tries to convince Zeltrax to return to Mesogog. However, Zeltrax vows he no longer serves him because, you know what? The guy doesn't give a shit about me, so why should I care about him? Now, he would fight against the Red and Yellow Rangers until Zeltrax interferes in the battle. After that, Zeltrax retreated and the White Dino Ranger would escape, which means he has a sense of loyalty still to his quote-unquote father. That's pretty impressive there. Like, he's loyal to Mesogog because it was built into his DNA to bow before Mesogog, but he's still also loyal to his own father and creator, Zeltrax. So there's something there. He has some sense of honor at all. Now here comes to the BS ending of said Ranger. Now he eventually starts losing his powers due to a glitch in the morphing grid. I don't know exactly how this has ever happened because there's been multiple times where this has been multiple Rangers of the same color, but hey, whatever. We'll go with that. Which causes his creation to fall apart because there can only ever be one White Ranger at a time, is what it states. However, I don't like that. There's multiple Red Rangers and multiple Red Ranger morphers from none other than Samurai as well as different series alone, but I'm probably going to say it was probably too close in DNA that it was causing an error. I'm going to go with that answer as why there was a glitch going on. Well, there's two Trents. There can't be two Trents at the exact same time. What's going on here? And so it started to error out. That's probably the best explanation I can give you. That the same people cannot be at the same time, but other people can as well. That's fine. I can see with the DNA conflict, it doesn't know where to transfer the energy to. There we go. If anyone has a problem with this, feel free to comment down below, guys, because, give me your theories why. Now, he sent a message to Ethan and told him to meet him at the beach. Why that is, I don't know why he said Ethan. Now, when all the Rangers arrive, the Evil Ranger challenges them to a Megazord battle. After a brief battle, he loses control of his Zord and, well, you know what, but he kept fighting while disappearing. He confronted Trent, who was at the time going to help the Rangers battle against the Jade Gladiator, but after a long battle, he and Trent had a final attack, basically. Straight samurai, drawing out your katanas, who's going to make the final strike there. In the end, they both fight each other with the Dragozord, but only Trent survives. Finally defeated, the clone says his final words of congratulations to Trent on a victory before he fell forward and went out in a blaze of glory. That's pretty good. You know what? If he probably, by doing that, that shows that he was more alive than just a clone. Because if you're just a clone and a soulless clone, as described earlier, you wouldn't say those things. You wouldn't go, good job on you. Like, I don't think of any clone, like, it should have been like going, I was the real one. Or maybe give him like something like truly evil, like going, well, it's only because you're a clone designed better than me. And it would have been like, that doubt would have been put in there. That would have been pretty good. Or like, your father never loved you. And then that would have been it too. Not, congratulations, you've proven to be the real person. And I'm like, what? Okay, but at least he chose that. He chose an honorable path. And he's shown to be honorable more times than not. Look at his father, who basically tried to save him and return him back rather than being targeted by just the Rangers, as well as Mesogod himself. However, that does not prevent him from being overly arrogant. He is extremely arrogant, and meanwhile, most 6 Rangers are, so that's not something new, but he's also evil. So evil arrogance kind of tops out, because he's not winning much for this one villain. Now, the first original White Ranger, when Trent was still evil, yeah, he would have right to be arrogant because he was kicking butt left and right. This version, not so much. He had the great awesome suit, he had the evil counterpart, but you know what? He wasn't truly needed to be that arrogant. I don't know if it was written in his DNA or not. Now, despite being pure evil again, he still was very honorable and gracious. He didn't have to like call the Rangers. He knew who they were. He could have just like gone, I went to school, stab, stab, and then walked away. Apparently all the monsters have really good honor, a sense of honor, except for one that blasted him when Connor was still transforming, but whatever. He has really good fighting skills, and even his final words, guys, remember, he gave congratulations to Trent on his victory, rather than being a complete dick. That's all I gotta say for that guy. Now, unlike the White Ranger or the Trent version, he has the ability to go from one place to another through the Invisiportal, as well as able to teleport by vanishing in a glimmer of gold energy. He also does have the Super Dino mode, which is pretty cool. I would give that. I like the Super Dino mode. I like how all spiky it is, but I would love to see how more of an issue that would be later on. Like, oop, I stabbed myself. Oop, I stabbed myself. Just like most things, he has the durability of a Power Ranger. He has the strength, super speed, and extraordinary leaping powers of a Power Ranger. So that's nothing new there. He also has technically a fake white Dino Gem. If they could make this Dino Gem and be a constant Ranger, why didn't they use it for all the Rangers? Good question there, guys. I don't know. He has the Drago Sword. Not Dragozord. He also has his Lightning Burst and Energy Empowerment, which basically can just go along the blades of the Dragozord and attack and do full force slashes just like the original Power Sword, as well as Trent can do. He also he has his spikes in his Super Dino mode attack. That is none other than the clone, or the evil version, Evil White Ranger. He was only around for 8 total episodes, and he kind of had a lot of impact in the series for Trent, as well as Zeltrax himself. The Rangers didn't have too much of an issue with him, but still, he stuck out in our minds. I don't know what I said there. He stuck out in our minds. Wow. We don't edit anything in this video. Have a good one, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the White Dino Ranger, the clone, the Evil White Ranger, the Dinothunder White Ranger, the White Dinothunder Ranger Evil version. Stay in next time for another update or another clone. See you guys soon. Have a good one, and may the power protect you always. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.